And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show. And this is going to be episode 431. So I hope you guys had a great day. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we are going to be having our usual guy bro conversations that you guys all know and love. And I know it is Sunday, so you guys are probably all at home, just chilling on your couch, watching some basketball because the All-Star weekend for 2026 is on. Or maybe you're at church, right now, and you're listening to my show as you're heading to church or going home from church, actually.
I was getting ready to say, why the fuck would they be listening to this while at church?
Good Lord.
Like your pastor's on stage. Praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. And meanwhile, in this motherfucker's ears, yeah, I sucked 32 dicks the other day. Or just like, what? Huh? This is hardly the time or the place for that.
But I do want to let you guys know about this. So something good did happen to me. I pretty much had sex with a lot of women today, actually. Threesomes, potentially in there as well. No, I'm kidding. I basically went to work, got fisted, came home, then got dinner, and then actually got my W-2. So now that I have my W-2, because that's the more important thing, this week on Tuesday, I'm going to go to the DMV and get I'm going to have to do you fill out an application for a replacement ID. So when I get my ID back, I can file my taxes. So life's going to be good at that point.
You better be careful, MSK. They might think you're a Jeet and try to deport you. Think you're sick ice on you.
Good Lord. And I know yesterday was Valentine's Day for 2026. And, hey, this was a Valentine's Day during this year that typically, I will always say this, Valentine's Day is the most overrated holiday of all time, probably next to like Juneteenth, honestly.
Well, it's probably for you, it's that way because you haven't touched a vagina in like 5 years, probably.
Vaginas are disgusting, and having sex with women is gay. Now,
so you like cocks?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Now you're going from 0 to 100. I need you like right here, So what ended up happening, because, I told this story last night when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel when Orange Avenger asked me what I did for Valentine's Day for 2026. So essentially, okay, I kind of dated this girl. So another ex, so I know people know the ex that I had.
I was going to say, it's not the one I'm thinking of, is it?
No, I dated another girl, actually, and then she wanted me to go to a bar with her and her mother for Valentine's Day, right?
And her mom? What?
I'm not gonna lie though, the mom ass was looking kind of juicy, but that
you went there for the daughter and left with the mom.
I'm not even that. When people compliment their mom, I'm just sitting here like, I don't really think she's that attractive though. But that's just me
over here hag maxing.
So the day before, she comes over to my house, like about 11 o'clock, and she's like, "Hey, you want your Valentine's Day gift?" And I was like, okay, because the day before that, she had said, "Do you want to be my Valentine? Because I'm pretty sure you don't have any other option." And I'm just like, all right, bitch.
Damn. So that's kind of fucked up. Hey, bitch, you're going to be my Valentine because I know you don't get any other bitches than me. It's like, what?
And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, because, I don't care about Valentine's Day pretty much at all. Like, yeah. I don't even remember like the last Valentine's Day that I actually cared about. Like even from when I was in school, I always just hated Valentine's Day. I just thought it was just mega gay, honestly.
The last Valentine's Day I think I celebrated, it was like 3 years ago when I was with my ex. I think we went to like a hotel for like a weekend or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It was at like a resort, basically. It was fun. I mean, nice food, plenty of adult activities, if you know what I mean, MSK.
Plenty of hot sex. Yep.
Plenty of moments of me laying on the bed, breathing for air, if you know what I mean.
Now, were you thinking about me when any of this was happening?
No, I wasn't. I was actually thinking, damn, she's going to kill me.
Oh, God.
Anyway, sorry.
So No, you're good. So I want to set the stage for this because I know a lot of people are just going to be like, hey, MSK, you're out here lying for free. We don't believe you. But that never happens because, I'm Top G. I'm the Riz Master. I'm the Aura Farmer. And guys, I can't put Aura Farmer here because I don't have enough character space. And if I put AF,
Just take
called
away
ass fucker.
Just take away Rizmaster.
I could put RM and then put AF, but people are going to be like, you're an ass fucker. It's like, all right, dude. It's going to be to my detriment if I do that. As you guys know. So, okay. So, do you guys remember when I told you I had a situation where like someone broke into someone's car and stole my wallet? So, this week coming up, I'm going to go to the DMV and get a replacement ID. So, she asked me to be her Valentine. She's like, I'm gonna get you a gift, and she's like, can you get me something? And I was like, all right, what do you want? She was like, well, I want a bucket at a bar, which is like $15-$18 for like 6 beers instead of like individually paying them and putting them on a tab.
Is it just a pail of beer?
So it's a bucket with like 6 or 7 Bud Lights in there. So basically, it would cost you way more buying them individually on a tab than just like buying them like that. So I was like, whatever. And you guys know how much I like this, even though I never get it. Not sex, because that's easy to get. You guys know, like, typically when it comes to like podcasting and all this stuff, I always have to be the initiator. I'm fine. I'm always fine being the initiator. So she took the initiative. I was like, you know what? She is being very nice about it. So I will do this. Because, that's just, I'm actually an honest I'm actually an honestly nice person, guys. I'm not an actually crazy lunatic that you guys all think I am. So, she comes over, she gives me a gift, and I was like, and I've shown people before. It's this right here. It's pretty cool. I actually really like it. It's this. She gave me this. It's like a superhero themed, like little.
Hold it up
like this.
Some more.
It's like it looks like this. She gave me this.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And it had a balloon. Hey, a balloon. So I thought that was really.
Did a clown come with that balloon, MSK?
No. And I was like, that's pretty cute. That's very thoughtful, and I've always been this person where I'm like, it's not about what's that old saying with gifts? It's not about the gift itself, but it's about the thought that goes into it.
It's about the thought that counts.
Yeah. So then she calls me later on after she leaves, and she's like, hey, you want to go to a bar for Valentine's Day? It's next to your house. It's literally 5 minutes. I could walk there in 5 minutes to this place. And I was like, hey, my ID got stolen. I can't get in. She was like, I got a hookup. I'm like, I don't believe you. It's not going to happen. So fast forward, I get off work. I come home. I do the one-on-one with society reviews. She comes, picks me up, go with her mom and her to the place. We get to the place. I open the door. I get in. Security, as you guys know, these places have security now because people are fucking lunatics at bars. Walks up to me and says, you have ID, sir? And I was like, no, they got stolen. And she was like, but. And then she and him were talking, and then basically, long story short, he was like, "Hey, you got to leave." And he wasn't being a bad guy. It was an honestly nice security. I was like, "Dude, I don't want to be here anyway. I don't even like bars. Fucking I don't drink anyway." He was like, "Oh, okay." So I just went outside, and he was like, "How do you know her?" And I was like, "What's this guy? Why is this guy asking me how I know these women?" It's like, I'm a Riz master. Like, what the fuck? Like, he thought a guy like me couldn't pull women like that. It's like, come on, guys, look at me. I'm like,
I'm waiting for the punchline or the lesson to this story.
But wait, there's more. So she uses my debit card. She gets the gift she wanted. She wanted the bucket of beers and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. So she gave me back my card. I left. Once he said, you're good, I'm out. I made it off in like 5 minutes. So then before I get inside my house, this lady comes by. Older lady, probably like 42-ish years old. She passes me. She's like, she said something. It's because 2 cops are over this parking lot area next to my house. And then she was like, what are the cops doing over here? I was like, I don't know. They just kind of stopped there. Maybe they're, on break or whatever. I don't know. I'm just talking on my ass, obviously. And then she was like, they don't like you people. Not kidding. I'm not kidding. Word for word what this lady said. She was like, hey, they don't like your people. I was like, all right.
Just very casually, they don't like your kind. It's like, what?
And these people genuinely think they're not racist people, but all right, whatever. So then she goes around the corner. And
honestly, Honestly, she probably only said it to you because you're probably the most like non-threatening black man she had seen all
Oh,
night that night.
okay. Honestly, you're probably right. That's probably what happened. So then she goes around this corner. So like, you guys don't know, I can't really detail where my house is. This is the internet, but essentially, like, my hand is like where my house is, and then there's this right around the corner. She goes like this way, right? And I'm like standing right here, right? So then I had my headphones in because the girl that I was previously with, she's just texting me and calling. She's like, "Where are you at? Where'd you go?" I was like, "Hey, I have to leave. I'm not staying here. I'm gonna go home." And then she's like, "Oh, have a good." She's like, "Happy Valentine's Day. Have a good night, sir." And I was like, "Oh, okay." She was the lady who left was being respectful, and then she was like, "You look really cute." I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Wait a minute."
Wait, the older lady?
The older lady was like, "Hey, hey,
no.
you look really cute." I was like, "Fuck." And I was like, "Hey, yo, where the white women at?" Not lying. Straight up said that. She comes back. And she was like, "Hey, what did you say?" I was like, "Hey, yo, you're pretty cute. What's your name?" She told me your name. I'm not gonna say her name, but she told me your name. And she was like, "All my kids are black." And I was like, "Cha-ching." So then I think she got a call from someone or something, because before that call, I was like, "Hey, you want to come inside of my place? We have some fun." Riz, I still got it. She ended up leaving because, like, apparently she had some sort of like emergency, something like that. The only way I messed up in not getting, she looked at me in the eyes. She looked like she wanted to fucking suck the soul out of me. Not lying. I forgot to get her number. That's the biggest problem about the story. I forgot to get her number. I'll be honest here. It happened so fast between leaving that bar and then getting to my house that it happened so fast. Oh, dude, she was gonna come in here and fucking start riding.
You need to change your name from Top G Rizmaster to Top G Hagmaxer right now.
So essentially what happened is, didn't get into the bar, even though I didn't want to be there anyway. So that one is not that bad. To come home, to almost get laid, to not seal the deal. God, hey, if you exist, what the fuck did I do?
He exists. I guarantee he's probably trying to protect you from something unseen, motherfucker.
Man,
you don't want to go to bed with some random bitch that you met on the street and wake up the next morning with some form of the Black Plague.
Hey, when she was like, "All my kids are black," I was like, "Okay, she wants to get black." She looked like she wanted to get blacked.
You should have asked her how many kids she had.
Didn't matter to me. I just wanted to smash and leave. Didn't matter. I'm not gonna be a dad to those kids. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I would have been a lot more concerned about the situation if she had told me she had like 5, 6 kids at home. And I would have been like, nope, I'm good.
Like, probably wouldn't have had sex, but some mouth action would have been pretty good on a 9-inch BBC. You never know, obviously. I have been known to be exceptionally huge in that area. Women do like that a lot.
So let me get this straight. You would have rather have had sex with some random like bitch that's 10 years older than you that you met off the street than the girl that was previously your ex that
but she wouldn't have given it up, though. That's the thing. She's still a virgin, as she says, so she wasn't going to give it up.
I'm sorry. Any girl that says that is probably lying.
Hey, people always say I hate women. I'm not going to assume.
Now, I have met women. Now, I have met women that do like take vows of abstinence or something like that, or whatever the word's called. But I mean, but 9 times out of 10, if she looks like a hoodlum off the street, she's probably not a virgin.
No,
she says
that other lady was at least like 45, 46 years old. She looked like one of those cougars that just love black men. She was the type of girl that we see on those videos that I show you all the time, where she's always like, "Man, I love black men. Their dicks are huge and it goes right to my fucking stomach." Like, God damn, that girl wanted to get black, and I missed an opportunity. How did that happen?
You see,
it proves one thing. I still got it. I mog these bitches out here. I got aura. That's how it happens.
Now, do you still got it, or are you just too easy of a catch?
I think, okay, I'll be honest here. I've had more success with older women than younger women.
Well, yeah, because older women get to that point where they're like, "Damn, I miss being 20, 30 years old." And then they see us young foxes and they're like, "Damn, I want some of that young meat."
Yeah, hey, if I need to be a
It's happened to me.
potential.
Like it's happened to me a couple times.
And I will say this: older women typically do have more baggage. Like I said before, she said all her kids were black. You knew that came with like extensive baggage. That's not even up for
Yeah,
debate, right?
we're talking like bags of alimony as well.
But the thing is, I will say older women typically are not better conversations because they're so stupid too. But at least they'll get to a point faster. Honestly, for the most part, there's some that I still just, oh my god, they're still just fucking
I
dumb.
guess it depends on the woman. I guess it just depends on her life experience. If she's a trashy, just person that hasn't really done a good job of keeping up with herself, then yeah, she's probably not going to have a bunch of wisdom to pass on to you, bud. But if she's got a good head on her shoulders and she's actually made something of her life, who knows? She could probably teach you a thing or two.
Yeah. Hey, and keep in mind, I do older women. It always pisses me off when they act a certain way. It's like when people keep saying, "Well, women as they get older are gonna change." It's like not really. I don't know. I think they're still the same in my opinion, honestly.
Let me tell you something, bud. That's not an older woman problem. That's just an old people problem in general. At my job, we have a bunch of, I wouldn't say they're like older. I'm not like old, like senior citizen old. They're probably like, in their late 40s, early 40s, something like that.
Yeah.
But, it's those guys versus us, the young cats. And they absolutely fucking hate being told what to do by people who are younger than them.
Here.
It's like if you're younger than me, I don't want to hear anything you gotta tell me. And it's like, I'm just saying, maybe you could try doing it. I don't care. Your age literally starts with a 2. Get the fuck out of my face.
And people keep saying, "Oh, well, it's just women you meet." No. This is I can't. I'm not gonna say her name, but this is a lady I've known since I was a very little kid. We've pretty much known each other our entire lives. We're born the same year. She was born 5 days after me, so obviously, God chose me first, obviously. So, this is a post she had today, 10 hours ago. She said, "I don't know about anyone else, but I was wondering if everyone in my city was to fight against ICE, if they would be outnumbered. They are just people just like us, but there are only so many of them and a bunch of people live here. If everyone came together to force them out of our city, they might think twice before messing with us. People born and raised here are stronger than they think we are. I say the next time they try taking someone, we fight back. Trump wants to start a war. We will win. We, the people, will win." This lady, guys, can't even fill out an application online because she said it's too hard. The notion of this person fighting anyone is not going to happen.
We've got people over here saying very similar things, and my response has always been this. Yeah, you could. I mean, granted, there are more of us than there are of them, but they have things we don't have, and it's called military artillery. It's called weapons that will fuck you up before you could even draw yours. So, yeah, try. See how well that works out.
Like, I don't even get where that line of thinking comes. This person is one of the most dumbest illiterate persons I've met my entire life.
It's TikTok brain, motherfucker. I mean, we've talked about it before. Half of these people that are regurgitating these same talking points, I guarantee, don't even believe in these talking points themselves. It's just another trend that they saw on TikTok. And since it's trending, they have to be a part of it. That's all it is.
Yeah, she also just told me a relationship thing too. She was like, "I'm gonna take a break on relationships and not be one for a while." Just announced she was in a relationship today with someone. Like,
she said she sounds like she's for the streets, buddy.
Yeah, no, 2 different child's dads, both were brothers.
Oh yeah, she's definitely for the streets.
This is just for the streets. It's fucking like she says, I love you as a friend and all that other stuff. I was like, lady, if I'd never talked to you, you would never talk to me. Like literally, I said, unless I message you first, you would never message me. It's just what it is. The fuck out of here with this close friendship. Shut up. Go suck a dick. What the hell?
What did I do for Valentine's Day? I honestly didn't do shit for Valentine's Day except just kind of stream video games and get slightly buzzed at the same time.
That's what I tell people, dude. It's like Valentine's Day is just I would always say this for any man. It's a reflection day of like, hey, how can I make myself better? That's it. That's the only real maybe motivation you can get out of it.
I
Because
mean,
women
yeah,
aren't going to give you that. Like, if people hope a woman just falls out of the sky and just does any of that shit you guys imagine in your brain, that's not happening.
don't tempt God's fate, MSK. He might actually happen. You might actually be sitting here streaming with us one day, and all of a sudden, a bitch falls through your ceiling and right into your lap.
If I can't seal the deal from last night, I think God is like, he can't do any more miracles anymore. I think he said that miracle well is gone.
Once again, MSK, you're trying to seal the deal with women that just want to smash and then be done.
Is there anything else that they're good for?
You're trying to get with women that aren't worth a shit. Like, quit doing that.
God damn it! I've
I know you'll never admit it on this stream, but I can imagine that deep inside that head of yours, there's a woman that you have pictured in your brain that would be perfect for you. And guess what, buddy? She's probably out there. And you know what? I pray and I hope to God that some woman out there is crazy enough to love you for the very fucked up, entertaining individual you are. All right.
So that woman that you're talking about is me envisioning what I would say this. That woman is me always envisioning into my brain, what omnibus can I buy this month?
You just compare your ideal woman to an omnibus. What the fuck?
Like, I will say this. Any woman that I potentially think about, I always go, you know what? What other, I don't know, collected edition or omnibus can I buy? Or are my PayPal Pay in 4s all paid up? Which I think they are now.
Are you going to a brothel? What the fuck? What the hell? Those are the kind of questions you ask when you're going to a brothel, not when you're trying to find the woman of your dreams.
No, when I think about any of that stuff, like, like, honestly, the only time I ever think about that ever is when I listen to music. Like, usually in my free time, I don't try to think about women all that much like I used to anymore. I try to go, you know what? Hey, what's the most important? Like,
you're always talking about women. Don't lie to me.
That's just shit on them. That's because they deserve it.
You're still talking about them.
Oh my god, I hate it. Oh my god. Because at your job, shouldn't you guys be closed for tomorrow because it's President's Day? Apparently.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Because I know my bank is going to be closed tomorrow for President's Day.
Well, the thing is, we're a distribution center, buddy. We still have to deliver beer and get that shit out, so probably not.
Yeah, like tomorrow, I'm expecting either a really busy day or a really dead day. Because today was really busy. After Valentine's Day was busy. And then today, which is the aftermath of Valentine's Day, that was busy. So tomorrow will probably be pretty busy. Fucking hell.
All it says is hours might differ. That's it. Translation: we're closed, just not for our employees.
Oh my god, dude. Because at this point, I'm just thinking of, okay, what is going to be coming out this month that we're going to be reviewing as far as movies? And I know it's going to be Scream 7.
I've seen two movies so far. I was supposed to see 2 more this weekend, but that wasn't happening. Not with just the way my schedule was after this week, and I just wanted to relax and recuperate. And really, the 2 movies that were out this weekend really wasn't anything I was that excited about seeing anyway. So I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, I know Scream 7's the big one, so I say we just zero in on that when it rolls around.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that's my most highly anticipated movie to watch in February, and then I have to see what's coming out in March to see, like, okay, what's gonna come out in March that we should be watching and reviewing.
Did you ever see Evil Dead Rise when it came out?
I never saw a single Evil Dead movie in my entire life.
You should. Because I think there's another Evil Dead movie coming out this year.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's called Evil Dead Burn or something like that.
Maybe Reckoning or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Biggest movies coming out in what? Biggest movies coming out in 2026. The 20 most anticipated movies of 2026. Oh no! I hate fucking websites like these. You type in biggest movies coming out in March of 2026. They say the whole year. Fucking hell. What are we doing with our lives here, people? What the hell?
I ain't doing enough with my life, apparently.
Because did you get that promotion?
No, I did the interview for it. Like, I'm still waiting to see if I got it or not.
Oh, Movie Insider. Okay, that's the best website to check all that shit. No, I don't want you to have my personal information. No, you can not have my cookies. My cookies are chocolate chip. You don't get those cookies.
I'm good. Thanks.
Oh my god. All these ads for comic books. Good lord. All right. Give me one moment here, guys. All right. Let me share my screen really quickly. All right. So let me see if this is big enough right here.
No,
okay.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, March 20 coming out Friday, March 6, 2026. We have The Bride. That's the Frankenstein movie. It's so weird how they're going to do a movie about the Bride of Frankenstein and just not Frankenstein. Maybe they felt like they couldn't compete with the Netflix version that just came out, but weren't these both in production at the same time anyway?
I think they were, but I also think it falls into that same vein of like female empowerment bullshit that we've been seeing for like the past 10 years at this point.
Really? Oh crap.
Have you looked at the trailer?
I think I saw like 5 minutes of it.
Honestly, the only thing that has me interested about that movie is damn, his name is escaping me right now. Christian Bale. I know he's playing Frankenstein, basically.
Yeah, you have Jake Gyllenhaal, Christian Bale, Penelope Cruz, Peter Sarsgaard. Yeah, I saw like 30 seconds of it, and I went, nah.
Every time I see a trailer for it, it's just really corny. Like the caption in the trailer says, "Here comes the motherfucking bride." I'm like, what? I'm like, it's not as epic as it sounds. Like,
we have War Machine. Well, that's gonna be on Netflix. I don't have Netflix currently. I mean, Prime Video, guys. Prime Video is the only streaming service I have, and that's because I have that for the free shipping. And I also have that because it has sports too. So it has sports and free shipping. Honestly, that's the best streaming service, bang for your buck anyway. If you're factoring in like cost versus what you're actually getting out of it, if you actually utilize both services, which I definitely do. Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man is limited. Dolly limited.
I haven't heard of any of those. Young Blood, Silver Star. What's
Ghost
that one?
Elephants.
What?
It's coming to Disney Plus.
That's got to be like a documentary or something.
Okay, coming out. Well, it's coming. The Optimist. That's gonna be in theaters. Inspired by a true story. Yeah, sure it is. Fuck off.
Reminders of him. I've seen trailers for that.
Undertone.
No, Reminders of Him. Undertone.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have seen trailers for Undertone. Dude, that might be one we need to check out. Like, you want to see a trailer for it real quick? It is wow.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of Ooze 35th anniversary. Okay, that's just a re-release. Panda Plan 2. These are all limited. Okay, these are all limited though. Scared to Death. What?
I think I've seen a trailer for that.
I Wish You All the Best. That's gonna be in the Stars app. Project Hail Mary. Yeah, this is a big one.
That's a big one. Ready or Not 2. That's another big one.
We should watch and review the first one before this one comes out. I actually want to watch that. I think I saw a little bit of the first one.
I think I've seen bits and pieces of the first one. I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through though.
We should probably watch it. I heard it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, the trailer for the second one looks pretty fun. It looks fun. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm for sure watching this. That is going to happen. Okay. The Pout. Thank God.
The what?
Thank God this is limited. They know families ain't paying for that garbage.
Well, no. Who wants to watch bootleg Finding Nemo? Like, what the fuck?
Or it looks like a bootleg version of that one that Will Smith was in, Shark Tale. That's it.
Oh God.
God Lord.
I like Shark Tale. It's very slept on by a lot of people, but I like it.
Forbidden Fruits,
They Will Kill You. That's another big one that's been heavily marketed. I guess
The AI doc. What?
I don't know.
I don't know. What the
The
hell?
Mortuary Assistant. That's based on a video game.
Okay. Limited. Anything big?
I think that's it.
I think that's
Honestly,
it. God damn, this month is dry coming
dude,
up.
I'm
Oh,
not.
sorry, no.
I'm not lying about that. What is it? Tectone is what it said.
Yeah, Tectone, yeah.
Dude, let me see if I can pull up a trailer for that real quick. Like it.
Maybe April bounces back. April has Mother Mary. A music star forges a relationship with a fashion designer. What the Okay, so April does come out strong. You have the Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's probably gonna be the biggest movie of 2026, honestly. That'll probably be actually the highest grossing movie of 2026, looking at how like big the first one was actually. This is playing in theaters too. A Great Awakening. Okay. This is gonna be on Disney Plus, though. This is Star Wars Maul, the Shadow Lord. You said you're gonna watch this.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
I'm a big animated Star Wars guy, so I'm gonna check it out.
What in the fuck?
Michael, I will be there opening night.
I don't know.
It's a movie I have to see, man.
I love Michael Jackson.
And here's the thing: I got to do it for my grandmother because growing up, she absolutely loved Michael Jackson. I can remember.
I do too.
I can remember when I can remember when she would drive me to elementary school. Like we would always be listening to Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, all those fucking songs in the car. And now she's in a nursery home, slowly dying of dementia. Like if there was a movie that was made for my grandmother to see, it would have been Michael.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she's not going to be able to see it.
Yeah, my mom and grandma both loved Michael Jackson. They're not going to be alive to see this, but it's one of those movies where I don't like. Are they going to do him justice?
Well,
that's the thing.
Well, the thing is, what are they, documentary or what's the word for it? But
a biopic, yeah.
Yeah, biopics. Biopics are very hit and miss. I remember in 2022, Baz Luhrmann did Elvis. I really liked Elvis, like for what it was. And then later that year, they did another biopic. I think it was for Whitney Houston. That really was her too. Yeah, it really wasn't that great. But this one is being directed by the guy that did Bohemian Rhapsody a couple years ago. And Bohemian Rhapsody was fucking awesome. Like I loved Bohemian Rhapsody. So if he brings that kind of energy and that kind of like, style of filmmaking to this movie could make some money. So
I do believe it'll probably be making a good amount of money. But because this is Sony, right?
It's not just it's a biopic about one of the biggest pop stars that ever walked the face of the earth, dude. Like, there's not a motherfucker on earth that doesn't know his name. Like the fucking the fucking Taliban in the caves of the Middle East know who Michael Jackson is. All right.
The only other person they could do a biopic like this for is Prince. Prince is also kind of like on that similar level too. But Michael Jackson, goddamn, I love this guy's music. This guy's fucking music is such classics.
Motherfucker did the whole soundtrack to Free Willy by himself.
Wasn't he at one point gonna buy Sony? That's crazy.
I think it was either Sony or some kind of like recording studio. Like I remember that.
Over your dead body.
I have no idea.
It's gonna have Samara Weaving in it. I love Samara Weaving. I think she's awesome. Yeah. Actress wise, she might be a fucking liberal lunatic.
Omaha, as in like Omaha Beach.
A married couple retreats to a secluded cabin to attempt to repair their relationship. Meanwhile, they secretly plot to murder each other. I'd watch this. You got me on that.
That sounds like a movie I saw last year.
That sounds like every movie ever.
No, it sounds like every Cabin in the Woods movie ever made.
Why don't you, Nate, have fun in life? Start liking stuff.
What do you mean? I like things.
Oh my god, I thought you were fun.
No, dude. Like, hold on. Let me pull up the trailer for undertone.
I
Real
never
quick.
even saw the first Devil Wears Prada.
I saw a teaser trailer for that. I've never seen the first one. I probably won't end up seeing
I'm
the
not even
second one.
interested in seeing the
No,
second
I have
one. Yeah.
no. That Animal Farm movie looks like crap.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Deep water. A group of passengers flying from Los Angeles to Shanghai must make an emergency landing in waters filled with sharks. They have to cooperate to survive as sharks. It's gonna be in theaters. It's gonna have a water. Nate, don't do this to me. Be a bro.
Fine, if it's playing at my theater, I will go see it for you.
Finally, we're gonna see cinema. Peak cinema. Oh,
watch
God.
watch it be like Sharknado. I mean, look, there's no poster. We know nothing about it.
Aaron, it's got the guy who played Two-Face in The Dark Knight. It's got Aaron Eckhart in it.
Ben Kingsley?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's got some nice names here. Okay.
That Animal Farm movie looks like
we
shit.
will be seated, as they say. We will be seated.
How many
I'll take 2 tickets,
how many more shark movies can they make with the word deep in the title?
Let me tell you, all of them. Animal Farm follows a group of animals who rebel against their owners and take power over the farm.
So there's a big controversy about this film already.
Which is?
So Animal Farm is based on a book that originally came out. I think it was like after World War II, like going into like the 50s and the 60s when communism was kind of starting to rear its head. It's basically an allegory for how the original book is basically like an allegory for how communism doesn't work. And then, how at the end of it all, everything just kind of falls apart. Well, they made it into an animated film. I think the film is like free. You can find it on YouTube. It's like 30 minutes long. I think it came out in like the early 70s or something like that. I watched it in high school. So, I mean, the message is pretty night and day in that film. Like, communism is bad. Like, communism never works. There's always someone that, rises to the top and then never wants to give up that power, and everything just falls apart. Well, with this version of Animal Farm, it seems like instead of talking about how bad communism is, they're going to talk about how bad capitalism is. So they're completely disregarding the whole point of the original from the get-go.
The Sheep Detective.
I saw a trailer for that. That shit looks funny as fuck. So Hugh Jackman is the sheep keeper, right? Because his name is right there. So it's treated as like this mystery. Like in the trailer, he's happy, he's with his sheep and all that. And then all of a sudden, the sheep start talking when he walks away. Like when he disappears, they start talking to each other and interacting with each other. And then at some point, I guess Hugh Jackman like dies, and it's like this big mystery about who killed him. And now all these sheep are going on this journey they're going on this journey to try and figure out who killed Hugh Jackman. It looks fucking funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
What in the hell? That sounds like some shit you would watch while you're high.
It sounds like something somebody came up with while they were high.
Yeah. Oh, you could only come up with that concept if you were
Why
high.
can't we go back to the 80s when everybody was just in a room doing cocaine and they were just shooting movie ideas off each other?
What?
That's how you end up with the Sheep Detectives, all right? A lot of cocaine and a lot of bro moments.
Mortal Kombat 2. This was supposed to come out last year,
but
they pushed it to they pushed it to May 2026?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to come out in the summer, yeah.
You guys know how I feel about the previous live action movie for this that came out in 2021.
I will say
I know this is not the original 2. I know there's 2 that came out in like the 90s or whatever, but that 2021 version, I fucking hate that.
Well, here's the thing.
Trash.
Did you watch the trailer for this one?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Because here's the thing. I think just from the trailer, all the criticisms you had about the first movie, they're going to fix in this movie. Like, for whatever reason, this is the movie we should have gotten in that first one. Like, this is the Mortal Kombat tournament. Johnny Cage is the main character. I think that Cole motherfucker is in like 2 shots of the trailer for like a
that means he dies.
He's in there for like a microsecond.
That
So
means he dies in the first 5 minutes. That's we know how that works.
that would be awesome. Like,
You
dude,
guys don't know how much I fucking can't. That Mortal Kombat movie they put out in
dude, it
2021
made no sense because
is so bad.
it made no sense because there's so many characters in the Mortal Kombat mythos that you probably could have used as that character that kind of represents the audience going into this world
Yeah.
of magic and mythology and, you know, other dimensions. And, you know, you could use that character to explain all this shit to them. Someone like Johnny Cage, someone like Sonya Blade, or hell, maybe even Kano if you wanted to do some really fucked up, like gritty, just I don't know. But you come up with a whole new character that nobody fucking knows or cares about. And then at the end of the movie, you have him kill off one of the baddest motherfuckers in Mortal Kombat history just because, oh, his wife and daughter are in danger. No, that's not how it works. Goro should have like bit him over, took off those fucking blades or whatever they were on his fucking arms and shoved them up his fucking ass. Like, that movie is horrible. So and the thing is, when it was coming out, I really wanted to love it because I thought the Sub-Zero and Scorpion shit was cool. That was like the big highlight of the movie was the Scorpion and Sub-Zero stuff. But it seems like from the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, they're going to go back and rectify a lot of the problems that people had with the first movie. So you know what? If it comes out and it's a giant piece of shit, we probably just don't need any more Mortal Kombat movies for a very long time. Like, you tried and you failed twice. But on the off chance that it is good and it sticks the landing, cool. I got another entertaining Mortal Kombat movie.
I will say this. That Mortal Kombat movie that you were just talking about, in my own personal opinion, is the epitome of what people hate about modern cinema. It has every flaw of modern cinema. All of them. Every flaw.
And here's the thing. The actors in it are not terrible. It's a really like solid fucking cast.
I think the only horrible actors is that one white bitch from Australia they casted. God, what was her fucking name?
I think it's just the Cole character. Like, everybody else, everyone else, at least I could at least everyone else, when I glanced at them, oh, I could go, oh, that's Liu Kang. Oh, that's Kano. Oh, that's Kung Lao. Oh, that's Raiden. You know, but nobody gave a fuck about Cole. And then
no one cared about the other lady either. I forget her name. She was that forgettable.
She's playing Sonya Blade.
Oh no! Oh, that Australian white lady they casted. I forget her name. Oh my god, she's so forgettable too. Like the one that was telling him, "Hey, this is Mortal Kombat. hey, this is the name of the movie. I'm making jokes."
That's Sonya Blade.
Oh. Shit. Oh, the acting was so. She was like, "Hey, we're in Mortal Kombat."
Also, just the way they were like trying to come up with, it's like they had to come up with a reason as to why all these characters had these magical powers and abilities. When in the original Mortal Kombat lore, you didn't have that. It's like, oh, Jax gets his arms because of chi. Oh, you know, Liu Kang gets his fire because of chi. It's like, no, like, it's just a world where magic exists, and you know, this guy has cool cybernetics. He might not have magic, but he's got cool cybernetics. Like, they took liberties in places where they didn't need to, and it just really affected the film.
Yeah, like for me, it's basically because the first one is like a prequel to what this should have been, right?
Like it's called Mortal Kombat, but there's no Mortal Kombat tournament in the movie.
Only one fatality in the whole movie.
There's a couple of fatalities.
Well, one that's rememberable, I would say. Like, and what's crazy is I like Sub-Zero and the other guy. Oh my god, forgot his name.
Dude, the opening of that movie might as well have just been like a 15-minute short that they shot for like YouTube. It probably would have been better as a YouTube short, honestly.
Oh, a Top Gun re-release.
Oh, nice.
Top Gun. This is super overrated. The sequel is way better.
No, Top Gun is fucking great, man. You have never lived until you've made love to a woman to the tune of "Take My Breath Away."
Oh, all right, gay. Oh no, it's so gay.
I've done it. So guess what, motherfucker?
The Mandalorian and Grogu. What's crazy is since it's Star Wars, I know we're all gonna watch it here. I know we're all gonna review it, probably most likely on other people's channels too. They're gonna have their own.
Dude,
interesting
I'm
opinions about it.
I'm
Me and you are
I'm
probably gonna watch it and review it. This is probably
yeah.
the movie that I'm looking forward to the least. I think it's gonna be
Well, yeah,
like a big
because
pile
that
of ass.
I'm worried about it. I like you. I'm very like I'm not excited for it, and and it's not helped by the fact that they have done literally nothing to market this movie. Like we don't even know what it's about.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, you're giving us a Mandalorian and Grogu movie, cool, but you still got to tell us what the fucking movie's about, and they haven't done that at all.
Yeah, I saw. You know what's crazy? I actually never saw a trailer for this. I actually
You
saw a trailer for this when I went and saw Mercy or Send Help, and I was like, this just looks like an episode of one of their TV
it,
shows.
it looks like they're just throwing shit at the screen that'll like grab the audience's attention. It's like, you know, you still got to tell us what the fucking movie's about. Like we don't even know who the main villain is.
The
The
breadwinner.
breadwinner. I saw a trailer for that. It looks like a dumb comedy that's just
Look how crazy this is. This one movie's coming out in like less than like 2 or 3 months. Called The Passenger. It's supposed to be having a wide release. No plot details provided. All right. Okay.
all right.
Oh yeah. Like, how am I supposed to get hyped for a movie that has given me nothing? So the
Dude,
Masters of the Universe. Okay.
I'm excited.
I
It,
I will be.
now hold on. There was well actually go ahead. Finish what you were gonna say
No,
first. I'm
you're
sorry.
good. Go ahead. You're good. You're good.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a controversy that recently popped up with this. I guess Travis Knight, the director, was talking about how Skeletor is like the embodiment of like, you know, what is it? Toxic masculinity or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. They did something like that for a movie that came out not too many years ago, trying to basically set the movie up to fail. And it turns out the movie was like one of the best movies of that year. And that was the Dungeons and Dragons movie. You know, the trailers were coming out. The director was saying very similar things. People liked the trailers, but once the director started saying shit like that, people's excitement for the movie started to die out. It's only when the movie came out and word of mouth got around, no, this is actually really good, did people actually turn up to see it. So I'm wondering if that's what this is going to kind of end up being, because the first trailer, I like the trailer. It looks like Masters of the Universe, smells like Masters of the Universe, feels like Masters of the Universe. I want to see what they do with it. Like, I'm excited for it. I'm just wondering if whether or not the studio is just, you know, doing that same bullshit that they normally do, where, oh, it's not woke enough, so we need to try and like, you know, tear it down, you know, and see if we can, you know, get it to fail. But I don't know. I feel like this could end up being another Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves situation where, you know, once people start seeing it and word of mouth gets out that it's good, then more people will probably show up.
So for me, as people know, I really enjoyed the Toonami Masters of the Universe cartoon that came out. I think it was like early or mid 2000s.
It was like
I
the
even
early
had
2000s.
I even
Pretty
had
sure.
toys for it. I really did enjoy it when new episodes came on Saturday on Toonami. I really liked it. That's the only exposure I have to this. And when I saw a little bit of the trailer. I didn't see the full thing. I saw just like a little bit of it. I'll say this. I'm casually optimistic. I know they race swapped that one guy with Idris Elba, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
I
It's
don't
not that I'm not
care.
angry about. It's not that I'm not like angry about that stuff. It's not or anymore. It's just like I know they're gonna do it. So at this point, I'm just like, let's just see if he can portray the character good.
Yeah. It's like,
All I
yeah,
can really do.
it's like, yeah, I know some people are going to be mad at the race swapping of the man at arms, but I mean, other than that, everything else in the movie looks like fucking Masters of the Universe, dude.
So the
So
only thing that I could pretty much criticize the direction it might be going on isn't correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't he supposed to be from another world coming into ours, but he's going to be in our world going into their world this time around?
So from what it sounds like is he's from Eternia, like he was born in Eternia.
Yeah. Yep.
I think his mother is from Earth. And I think once Skeletor starts coming for him and the people of Eternia, she sends him to Earth to protect him.
Oh, got you. Okay.
And once he grows up, that's when Tila goes and gets him and, you know, hey, we need to go beat Skeletor. So she brings him back to Eternia. I think that's what's going on here, because I think it's either the comic books or the early or the 80s show where they kind of did a similar thing. It's like, yeah, like the mother is from Earth originally. Like she's not from Eternia.
Mm-hmm.
So
Disclosure Day. This is Steven Spielberg's newest movie coming out.
you know, I'm curious. I like Steven Spielberg as a director.
Mm-hmm.
He's made arguably some of the greatest films of all time. So I mean, yeah, I get excited when he makes movies. But for this, I keep seeing trailers for it. And once again, it's one of those movies where the trailer is just not really telling you anything about what's going on. And you know, I remember seeing the first trailer for it. I was like, is this an M. Night Shyamalan movie? Like, what the fuck is going on? And then Steven Spielberg's name popped up. I was like, oh shit, never mind.
I'm gonna be honest here, man. It's one of those movies that goodness gracious. It looks a lot like that Jordan Peele movie that came out a couple years ago with the UFOs and everything.
Nope. Is that what you're talking about?
When I saw the trailer for it online, it had a very similar kind of feel to it.
Nope is actually pretty good. Have you seen it?
No, I've not seen any of that guy's movies. I just knew it had a very similar like tone to this one.
No, dude, like the twist as to what's really going on with the aliens is really fucking cool.
But Steven Spielberg is one of these directors that he's always going to get work in Hollywood for his, notable movies of the past, but he's not made a box office smash hit in a long time.
No, recently his career has consisted of like these lower budget movies that, yeah, I mean, they still make like a small profit, but they're not like doing gangbusters at the box office.
Yeah. And people have asked like, hey, if Steven Spielberg's name is not a draw anymore, is that on the state of cinema, or is that like it maybe
Steven Spielberg is like what? He's like what, 82 or something like that? Like that motherfucker is old. All right.
Yeah, I don't think Steven Spielberg is as big of a draw movie wise like he used to be. He just has he's just not. West Side Story pretty much says it all.
I mean, he's still very well known enough to where if you put his name on a movie, people are going to go see it.
Yeah, just not a lot of people. That's the thing. Yeah. It's like it's going to be it's not going to be as many people as like James Cameron or Christopher Nolan. Oh, the Odyssey, that's coming out this year too.
Scary Movie. How do you feel about this?
I've only seen clips of Scary Movie. I've never seen a Scary Movie in full.
Do you want to review the Scary Movies?
Oh, good lord.
Because I'll tell you, the first two are funny as shit, and then everything after that just kind of falls off a cliff.
Isn't that every franchise ever?
Pretty much. But no, the first one is a very solid spoof on Scream. So if you like Scream and you watch the first Scary Movie, you're gonna be like, oh hey, they're making fun of that. But it's like they're making fun of Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, like at the same fucking time. But dude, there's not a day that goes by where I'm not at work and I don't look at one of my black friends and I go, what's that?
What's coming out? Let's see. Girls Like Girls. Hey, what the fuck?
I'm good. Never mind.
What is it? Based on writer/director Haley Kiyoko's hit single and best-selling novel from the same name.
Oh, so it's smut. All right. I'm good. Moving on.
I can see why she was given a blank check. I can see it. The Death of Robin Hood.
Dude, the trailer for that looks fucking sick. Like,
is this another Robin Hood reimagination?
Yeah, but I guess what they're doing is like, and once again, it's another movie that's already drumming up controversy because of how Robin Hood is being portrayed. Because when you think of Robin Hood, you think of the guy who like saved people from the sheriff of Nottingham and fought Prince John, and he was this noble thief who was stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Yeah.
Well, the trailer for this movie is like, forget all that shit. This motherfucker is pretty much the Northman 2.0. Like
that's what they need.
Like he is a fucking brutal scalping savage. And you know what, dude? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in. Let's fucking go, dude.
All right. Next, Supergirl.
I need to see more because we've gotten the one trailer and then the few little TV spots. I'm either gonna need to see more or I'm gonna have to wait for like early reviews for it to come out. But
I will say we most likely are gonna watch it and review it. It's just I'm not super excited to see it. That's
no,
my
me
problem.
neither.
Yeah,
I mean, I was super excited for James Gunn's Superman, and James Gunn's Superman is fine. It just didn't
it's all
blow my
right.
it
Yeah.
just didn't blow my socks off like James Gunn was swearing up and down it was gonna do.
Yeah, like Creature Commandos, Superman, Peacemaker season 2, Supergirl. It's like this is how our DCU started.
Yeah,
That's
and then you're
all
getting
right.
the the writers from the Flash to do Batman Brave and the Bold. Like what?
James, what are you doing?
Yeah, we're not doing good, but
Good lord. And I know people are like, but a teaser wasn't so it's just a teaser. It's not meant to hype you up. Yes, it is. It's trailers are used for marketing. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Well, here's the thing. People are complaining that it looks too much like Guardians of the Galaxy. And I can see the complaint there a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, guys, not every movie that takes place in space is Guardians of the Galaxy, okay?
Yeah, like this notion that a group of people in space getting together and fighting something is Guardians is like, guys, this is how I can tell you are legitimately retarded and your mom should have swallowed you.
Like, could you imagine an alternate universe where Guardians of the Galaxy came before Star Wars, and then Star Wars came afterwards? Oh, people would be tearing that shit apart. Oh, it's just Guardians of the Galaxy all over again. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because by that logic, isn't Star Wars just Guardians then? It's like, no, guys. Guardians, sorry, James Gunn and Guardians did not invent fucking sci-fi groups getting together.
Next thing you know, you're going to get that young jackass who watches Alien for the first time, and he's like, oh, it's just Guardians of the Galaxy. While fucking chest bursters are literally exploding out of people's chests and shit. Yeah, totally Guardians of the Galaxy.
We're gonna have do you remember at one point people legitimately thought the MCU invented humor in movies? And I was like, all right.
Like no movie before Guardians of the Galaxy was ever funny. All right.
Yeah, and apparently the Guardians of the Galaxy movie was used as a template for all the other MCU movies that has humor, while simultaneously not remembering that the Avengers movie had just enough humor in it, and all of their movies had,
like all the movies before that did.
Iron Man 3 has that kind of James Gunn humor. In Iron Man 3, that was directed by Shane Black, of all people. Like, but Supergirl is just like
Shane
Black I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this movie.
Dude,
I just don't know, honestly, at this point.
Shane Black is like the new Brett Ratner, in my opinion.
Because keep in mind, guys, just box office wise, I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, well, since Superman did like $616 million at the box office worldwide, then that means that Supergirl is going to do it. It's like, no, guys, we might be in a situation where it's just like the Sony Spider-Man Marvel universe. Like, it's only going to be an isolated success of each character, and only Venom had success in that universe. The other ones just bombed.
If they're not careful, this could easily be a bomb. Like, I could see this being a bomb.
I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking like max when it's out of theaters, all said and done, $350 million.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Somewhere in the $300 million range.
I'm saying 350 max.
I would be willing to push 400 just to be nice, but I don't think it's going to make anywhere near as much as James Gunn's Superman did.
Because they haven't revealed, because before this movie comes out, trades like Variety and THR, they will talk about the budget. I don't know what the budget of Supergirl is currently. They haven't even slightly posted it.
They're probably not going to reveal it until after the movie comes out.
That shit's probably at least $180 million.
It can't be more expensive than whatever the fuck Captain Blafrican America was.
If Brave New World and this movie have similar budgets and marketing, so like I would say if it's 180 and like $100 million marketing, so you have 280. If it makes $400 million, that's a fail. That's a complete failure, honestly. But I don't know the budget or the marketing yet. I have no idea what it is, honestly.
All right, next. Well, what else do we got?
Blank whiteness. No more movies. It's over. Just whiteness.
They just gave up halfway through the year. Fuck Avengers Doomsday. You're not getting that this year either.
Oh no, because this is what's great. What's crazy is this is coming out pretty much because summer officially starts in July. June's like the end of spring or whatever. So this movie's coming out literally at the end of June, going into the summer box office season. So
You do know that June comes before July, right? MSK?
Yeah, but summer officially starts in July. Does it not?
No, it starts in June.
Really?
Yeah, it's always started in June.
Oh fucking hell! All right, maybe you are right.
So
Maybe
for some people, it starts in May.
Moana live action. This is still too early.
Zero fucking interest, dude. Here's the thing: I finally got a chance to check out Moana 2. Not terrible. Didn't really think we needed it either. But dude, that first Moana truly represents the old Disney. Like that's like Disney like pre-2016. Like I think the first Moana was truly the last time Disney produced anything that was like magical at all. And it's like the first 2026. The first one came the original came out in 2016. So it's been 10 years since the first one and we're just now remaking it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You couldn't have at least waited like another 20 years?
Dude, how to fuck your dragon like live action.
That was I didn't even see that.
Yeah, like but that came out like how many years after the animated movie came out? Like what 20 years at least?
I think the first one was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, like sure. At least give it some level of breathing room. Like it feels like we just got the Moana animated movie like years ago.
They can't. They don't have any new original ideas. It's because they're not letting anyone in that could have original ideas. So what are they going to do? Oh, we're just going to remake movies that everybody knows and loves and just redo the same thing we did in the last movie.
Oh my God. Untitled Paramount event horror film. No plot details provided, but it has this is going to get moved. This has to get in.
It would be funny if that was just the title. The Odyssey, I'm going to be there.
I'm just not interested. I don't
care. I'll be there.
Like Nolan, the last Nolan movie, the last Christopher Nolan movie I watched was Tenet, and I was like, you know what? I think that's where I stopped.
Did you not see Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer was fucking good. Oppenheimer was great, dude.
I don't like cinema. I need my Michael Bay movies.
You're fucking jackass.
Yeah, you're right. Evil Dead Burn is coming out. Yeah,
Evil Dead Burn. Like I was saying,
summer box office season. What's crazy is a lot of people are probably gonna think like, oh, why not just release this in October then?
Evil Dead Rise came out in like March of 2023. So I'm wondering if they're pushing this back to like the summer to see if they can get like, the summer box office to like boom it a little bit.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. There is a movie called Heart Eyes. Do you want to review that before Hard Eyes 2 comes out? I know they announced a Hard Eyes 2.
I think I saw the trailer for the first Hard Eyes, and I was like, that looks retarded as shit. I am not.
Why don't you like having fun with me?
I don't like generic fucking slasher movies where some random jackass just puts on a mask and says, "I'm gonna kill you now." Sorry.
Why are you oh my God, guys, this is what we can't have fun because Nate inhibits my fun. He doesn't like fun.
See your probably shitty shark movie.
Shitty. Fuck off. Shitty. Oh my God. I want to watch cinema.
I'll make you a deal. If you sit down and you watch Evil Dead Rise, I'll
watch all of them.
We can watch Evil Dead Burn.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hard Eyes is on Prime Video. Wait, I have Prime Video. I have to go.
If we do that, I will review Hard Eyes with you. Does that sound like a deal?
Because I'm gonna have to probably because the Evil Dead movie, the very first one,
that came out in I think 79.
Yeah, I want to watch all of them if I'm gonna do that.
I'll be honest, dude. Like once you get to Army of Darkness, it stops being horror. It just kind of turns into a comedy. It's not now. Once you get to the 2013 Evil Dead, fuck, holy shit!
I like how they at some point in the horror franchise.
Let me just put it to you this way: the 2013 Evil Dead remake, yeah, it's flawed, but it is a prime example of how to use practical effects correctly. And there comes a point in the movie where you are squirming because it looks like an actor on screen is literally pulling nails out of their face.
Oh, oh my God. So apparently this movie is coming out. Um, oh my God. It's the one that's has Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo and Halle Berry. It's supposed to be produced by MGM and Prime. It's supposed to be being produced by MGM. It's supposed to be coming out this week and it's supposed to bomb apparently. I fucking forgot the name. I don't know if you're gonna go see it. I legitimately let me see if I can get the name. Give me one sec. Theaters showtimes.
Is it Crime 101?
Crime 101.
Yeah.
2 hours and 19 minutes.
It's on my slate, so I'll probably end up seeing it
Nate,
next weekend.
Nate, listen to Nate. Stop it. This movie is 2 hours and 19 minutes long.
I made a vow, man. Sorry.
Nate.
You don't have to review it, so why the fuck are you?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just like, do I want to have sex with women on this day?
What does that got to do with me?
I don't know. I thought it'd just be funny to say. But because, like, wait, let me see the producer of this movie. The producer of this movie, I'm gonna say it's saying rated R. I'm pretty sure this is like Amazon MGM. I'm pretty sure they're producing this movie. I don't know. Like, the trailer looked interesting. I don't know. They're saying it's likely to bomb, honestly. Oh, okay, I'll say this.
Crime 101 came out. It came
out
this week.
Okay. I will say this because I might be pretty booked this week with podcasts and stuff. If you want to watch and review it the following, not this week, the following week, then I'll do it. Because why pay matinee prices for that? Just go on like a $5 Tuesday and watch it then. I'm not saying watch it this week. I'm saying watch it the following week so you can watch it on a $5 Tuesday.
You do realize I have like 2 movies to see per weekend this month, right?
I know. That one, you don't really need to be paying matinee prices for that.
I only paid 53 cents for my tickets. You forget.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God. Jeez. Okay, so if you yeah, I'll watch Crime 101. Wait, because Crime. Wait. Well, oh, fuck me in the ass, dude. There's another problem with that. Scream 7 comes out this following week. Oh, hell no.
Why don't we just make Scream 7 the big February movie we're gonna talk about?
It's got one showing on Thursday at 7:30. No.
Well, I guess you better be there.
I will be there. I don't know if you'll be there, but I will be there.
I'm gonna go fucking see it. Like, you act like I'm not.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling. You're yelling at me like you better go see it. I'm gonna go fucking see it. It's Scream. Like,
no. So what? Are you going Thursday? Or are you gonna watch it Friday?
It'll be Friday.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, I gotta have it bookmarked for yeah, that day. Nothing past 7:30 for shows or anything. I'm gonna go watch Scream. That is Scream days for me. Crime 101 I'll probably end up waiting to watch, maybe on like Prime Video when it drops. I don't think I'll have time to go see it because you saw Solo Mio. I think you liked that one, didn't you?
I did like Solo Mio.
Did you watch Wuthering Heights?
No. I don't want to sit in a theater where it smells like shitty, stanky vagina. I'm good.
Shit, come to a Section 8 neighborhood.
Why would I want to go watch a romance movie about a woman who fell in love with a guy some odd years ago? That guy runs off. She marries another guy. And then that guy that she fell in love with originally magically returns. And now she's cheating on her husband with guy that she fell in love with a long time ago. I'm not watching that shit.
Isn't that just a movie based around cucking another dude?
I just like, and the thing, and once again, is doing that thing where it's like, this is the greatest love story ever told. I'm like, no, this is the greatest smut book that a fucking 40-year-old woman wrote. Like, I hate movies like that, man. I have zero interest in checking out Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, like for me, I don't know. I hate that line of marketing. The greatest ever X
love
thing
story
as
ever.
we're in.
Let me tell you something. People give me shit for liking Titanic. You can't give me shit for liking Titanic when motherfuckers love movies like Wuthering Heights. Fuck you.
Oh my God, man.
I hate
how marketing goes like this. The greatest action movie ever. It'll be like, wait, we're in 2026.
It's
Why
still
would
not,
this just all of a sudden be the greatest random action movie ever?
it's
Like, what the
it's
fuck?
still not as cringe as Here Comes the Motherfucking Bride. Like, why? It's not that deep.
Dude, Prime Video has a nice library of fucking movies
Quit,
and everything. Oh
quit
my
it.
god.
All right, so after Evil Dead Burn, like, let's move on.
Oh my god, sorry. Soldier.
Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's another big one we'll probably review.
Yeah. I will say this. I'm a little bit more hyped to watch this one than Doomsday potentially.
Well, the thing is, we already know a lot about Avengers Doomsday. This movie, we don't know anything about. Other than it takes place after, No Way Home, and he's, kind of that traditional Spider-Man that we all, we would all associate Spider-Man with.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious.
Dude, I'm on Prime Video right now. How do you search for? Can you type in like some sort of search bar to see a movie?
There should be a search bar.
It gives
to,
me a
look at
bookmark. It gives me a fucking keypad. Like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know.
See, the Meg 2 is on here. Oh my god. Blink Twice.
Speaking of movies that we didn't need sequels to,
I don't know why we got a Meg 2. The Black Demon. Yes! We need Nate.
Is that your porn star name?
I'm just saying, guys. We got a lot of potential here. Do not watch The Requiem. That movie is booty hole garbage. Like legit shit in the ass.
What's after Spider-Man Brand New Day, MSK?
Oh my god. Sorry, I was looking at movies on Amazon to watch. Oh my god. Okay. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I will say this. John Watts' Spider-Man trilogy. Homecoming is very mid in my own personal opinion. I didn't like Far From Home. I thought that was dookie.
Far From Home is it's the worst one of that trilogy.
No Way Home I did enjoy. So I'm actually looking forward to what this other guy is going to do with Spider-Man. That's just my opinion.
It's the same guy that directed Shang-Chi, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you know what? All right, I rest my case. Wait, one night only. Two strangers try to find someone to sleep with on the one night of the year where premarital sex is.
What? You see, it's movies like that and Wuthering Heights that are ruining a generation of women. There, you want to know why women are chopped, MSK? It's because of movies like this. They see movies like that and they're like, "Oh, so romantic."
Oh my! What?
Jesus Christ!
I just don't get it.
I don't understand.
And they wonder why people don't go to the fucking theaters and watch movies
anymore. How are we making movies that are somehow worse than Twilight?
The Third Parent.
What? Tommy Taffy. If your last name is Taffy, something is wrong. Your mother fucked up there, son.
How to rob a bank. Better star a bunch of black people. All right. If they don't have black, they have Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, Nicholas Holt's in there. Pete Davidson.
Holy shit.
Oh my
God, man.
All right, next.
Practical Magic 2. What was the first one? Resident Evil. You guys are fans of that. That's not me. I
think I know the guy who's directing that. I'll have to go back and look at that again. I don't know anything.
Avengers Endgame, obviously we talked about that to death. Is Charlie Harper based off 2.5 Men? No, that's just called Charlie Harper. What the fuck?
That's so misleading.
That's just such a lie.
Oh, I'm no. That's got to be about gold digging. There's no other way.
There's so many jokes that people are going to end up making about this title. Plot details have not been revealed. Tom Cruise is in this. Okay. All right.
God. The Social Reckoning.
This is a sequel to The Social Network.
I don't think I saw The Social Network.
Whale Fall. All right. I think we're down in the trenches here. Too long. This is where.
Let me show you. Let me.
I love that meme of what's his name, Hayden Christensen, being like, "This is where the fun comes to die."
Yeah. Let me show you that trailer for Undertone. Like, I want to see if this is something you'd be interested in reviewing, because I've seen the trailer for it and I'm like, okay, that could be really cool, like as a horror movie. Hold on.
Okay, I'm trying to find this right now. Give me 1 second, guys.
All right.
Rent. Add to watch list. Watch trailer. No. Why can't I just watch a movie? What the fuck is this? Oh, I don't want to get dinged.
You don't want to get dinged?
No. I don't want to get
I think if we stop it, it won't ding it.
Okay. Turn the sound off and kind of fast forward through it a little bit.
That's defeats the whole point of reacting.
Yes.
No, if I just pause it, it'll be all right.
I'm not risking. Nope. I can't.
You were the most paranoid motherfucker on
I'm not paranoid, I'm just black.
Well, now we're gonna now we're gonna miss out on a movie.
You know what?
MSK.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's trying to guilt trip me. Oh my god.
I'm telling you, man.
This is so, dude. I hate the internet. The internet is so misleading. If I type, I'm trying to watch this, they say you can watch it here. Then they try to get you to buy that shit. Get the fuck out of my face with that.
Well, since you don't want to watch the trailer for that, let's check out that video that I tried to share a couple days ago.
Yeah, we can watch that one. Yeah, because Warren,
right,
he can sometimes not be fun. It's like, all right, dude. Okay.
Wait, he didn't. Wait, is that why we didn't watch it?
Yeah, remember I don't want to pull up those. He doesn't really like those topics like that, so I don't want to be like, all right, you know.
But the video was funny. It wasn't like bad or anything.
Good lord, heart eyes. Let me see where I can watch. I'm just gonna go on the internet, pirate seas, and watch it then.
Where in the fuck? Come on.
Deep water. Sounds like what that woman would have gotten last night if we had banged each other. Good lord.
I highly doubt that would have happened, MSK.
She looked like she wanted to suck the soul out of my dick.
You know what? What happens if I do this?
This lady blocked me. Isabella Moody blocked me. What a fucking ran through ugly ass bitch.
What? Okay, there we go. All right, so title of this video, and you can tell me when to pause it and stuff like that. That way we don't get like,
what the heck? All right, you're good. You're good. Give me 1 second here. Why would she block me? I didn't do anything to this bitch. I just called her a skank whore bag.
I didn't do anything. I just called her skank whore bag.
What a dumb whore.
Oh my god.
It's so weird. Whatever, man. I don't care. A stupid, worthless e-girl blocking me. That means I'm doing something good. Like, she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend, but then I'm gonna, throw myself all over this other guy. Actually, it's like, shut up.
Yeah. Bag. No, I think you can relate to this video, MSK, because as much as you talk about modern women and dating just sucking, I think this video will absolutely back up some of your points. Here we go. Dating in Gen Z makes absolutely zero sense.
Okay, start from the beginning.
She might genuinely...
The beginning of it has like Metallica music, so I skipped ahead a little.
Oh, okay. Bit. Oh, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Go get married to the next guy. I thought to myself, damn, maybe I really got to lock in for real with these next girls that I come across. When I only then started to realize how much bullshit you have to put up with when it comes to dating in 2025. It's the 21st century, in which the dating game has changed completely compared to the generations before us. Studies show
this is something a lot of people fail to understand. Dating has changed potentially since you were last in it. So I know a lot of these people who have been in relationships long term, they're like, well, when I was dating, yes, when you were dating potentially 10, 15 years ago, so pretty much almost 2 decades ago, and you think the dating market hasn't changed or the dating scene hasn't changed? Like, what?
Well, it's kind of like when your grandfather, who's like 70 years old, tries to give you dating advice. It's like, grandfather, you haven't like been dating anybody since like, I don't know, the fucking boomer generation, right?
I just don't get it when a lot of people bring this up. It's like, you haven't dated in like almost 15 years and you think that dating was just stagnantly the way it was when you were in the dating scene. It's like, no, like, it's like those people that say, well, I haven't played COD since Modern Warfare 2, and when I came back to it, it was different. Like, no shit, Sherlock.
Things
Things just
change.
don't, yeah, things just don't stay the same just because you just left it that way. Like,
Now,
what the fuck?
now sometimes they get better, or sometimes they get worse. It's just
9 times
it
out of 10, they
depends.
get worse.
Yep. All right.
That over 50% of relationships start from some form of online, meaning there's roughly a 40% chance of you actually finding your future wife in the real world. And if you don't find her out there, because meeting over the internet now sucks you into the inevitable games you'll have to play when it comes to online dating that you absolutely do not want to partake in. Don't get it twisted. Hella people are still dealing with nonsense even after meeting in person. But at least then you could skip a lot of it. If you were to go back in time just a few decades ago, online dating was still a thing. However, it wasn't as mainstream. Old school websites like Match.com or even eHarmony did exist. However, you would be perceived as a literal weirdo if you actually used them. And if you were to go even more decades back, the concept of online dating didn't even fucking exist. This means that the majority of generations before us were literally forced to meet in real life.
But hold on. That's what I mean. Hold on.
That the majority of
that motherfucker right there, that's the guy that's trying to give you dating advice in 2026.
Dude who definitely gets cucked by his wife. He always has to report back to her. If he's home late, even if he's going to be late home an hour, he has to call her. It's like, fuck off. Don't
Dude, that
talk to me.
motherfucker looks like he ate his grandkids and is like hiding them.
I just want to point out, like, a lot of people don't actually get this. Like, online dating started picking up a lot because we always heard like catfish stories too and shit like that.
I've ran into a couple in my time trying to.
And the
date
biggest
online.
problem with online dating is a lot of people have to understand women get more. I would say women get more desirable online than they even do it in real life. Actually, in my opinion, because online, a bunch of dudes can just DM them, and since they're getting so many DMs,
well, it's also getting
how do you
hard.
pick through those guys? You know.
Well, it's also getting harder and harder to detect catfishing because, before the rise of AI within the past like year or two, if someone was using just images that they plopped off the internet, you could easily just reverse Google search that and figure out that they're fake. But nowadays, you've got motherfuckers who are using AI to make, lifelike photos of someone that is not even representative of them. So it's just, like dating online is just a losing battle, dude.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Generations before us were literally forced to meet in real life some way, somehow. There was no sitting behind a screen throwing up absolute Hail Marys in the DMs. Instead, you had to actually go up to that girl you thought was bad and converse with her face to face. There was no mass swiping on a fucking dating app praying you get at least one match. Instead, you had to actually be a damn human being and figure out how to meet.
It's actually been revealed dating apps are insanely worthless. I forgot the actual stat that people have seen, or because there's multiple. Basically, long story short, if you're a single guy looking for love on a dating app, you are literally looking for a golden nugget in a needle haystack.
Well, I guess I got lucky because my ex, I met her on a dating app called Hilly. And we were together for like 2 fucking years. So I guess I just lucked out there.
Yeah, unless you're just one of those super attractive guys that got lucky, which is probably what happened.
I don't think I'm that attractive, dude. I'm just saying. Now, that could just be me being self-conscious. Everybody around me is like, you look fine, Nathan. You look fine. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, no, I'm an ugly fuck.
Nah, you're pretty fucking chopped, dude. You gotta get better.
Damn.
You gotta start You gotta start look maxing and mogging bitches.
Okay, Andrew Tate, shut the fuck up.
Times were simply different. Every time I'm talking to an older person and the conversation of dating comes up, there never fails to be an instant disconnect. Like we live 2 completely different lives.
Listen here, kiddo. You gotta be a gentleman. Ask her out on a date. Pick her up.
Oh God, that's the worst. You know what's crazy is all these old heads are always talking about, we gave you guys great dating advice. Why aren't you listening? And why is it not working? Oh my God.
Because motherfuckers that look like this are trying to tell you how to date.
What's even worse, being just a gentleman. You know how we were told to get girls growing up? Just be a gentleman. Be funny. Make her laugh. All that's worthless.
Yeah, you know who that works on? Women that have actually had a good upbringing and actually have values and morals. Most of the women these days don't have those. So if you're trying to do that to some e-thought that you met on the street, it's not going to work out. It's not.
Yeah, I like how their solution to getting women was just be funny. It's like, no. Like, also, the women that you grew up with were a little bit more, I would say, a little bit better quality, because all of our women are pretty much permanently ran through.
Someone asked me if I could go back to any era in history to like find a wife or a date. What era would I go back to? I was like the 40s. My friend was like, why? I'm like, have you not seen Haley Atwell and Captain America, the First Avenger? God damn.
I will say, if women look like that back then, I would never want to progress.
Nope, me neither. I would want to be stuck in that time period forever.
Make sure you open the door for her. Bring her flowers.
Flowers on the first day.
Yo, Gramps low-key moving back right now, bro. I don't know, bro.
These bitches don't want flowers no more, Gramps. They want a 444 from Wendy's and an empty parking lot.
Last time I bought flowers to a first date, she said I was doing too much, Gramps.
What about setting up the date? Back in my day, we used to ask her out in person, during or after school, outside gatherings,
I will say,
even a spontaneous phone call.
That is true. And I will say, doing that and forcing interaction based off of not having social media and the internet and how things evolve with like smartphones, they're not wrong about that. That is actually the much better approach in my own. They're not wrong about that. But the problem is, like, they don't understand is that's not really, it's not that that's not a thing anymore. That's just less common because of how much we have different now in technology and social media and all that stuff.
When Tiny was on the show the other day, we were talking about the cultural zeitgeist and how much it's changed. Culture has had a very big influence on how people behave and perceive other people. It's not how it used to be back in the 60s and the 70s and even before that, when you could approach a woman and she doesn't look at you like you're a fucking creep. Nowadays, you have to contend with, taking the chance of walking up to a woman, and you may not have any malicious intent at all. I don't think anybody that tries to approach us, I don't think most people who try to approach women have malicious intent. But there's a subset of women out there that just think all men are fucking sickos and weirdos, and if you try to talk to them, the first thing they try to do is blast you on the fucking internet and just, make you have to be this shitty fucking person. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really don't.
I mean, we still be doing that too. Dog, I don't even know what the hell to say to her right now, bro.
This shit's funny.
Whoa. Too many words, bro. Cut it out, bro. What do you mean too many words, bro? We're sending too many words. We're sending messages, not essays.
That's his actual face that he photoshopped.
I knew it was a black guy.
Whoa, bro. No emojis. No emojis, bro. Why
No
can't I send
emojis, bro.
Too chalant. It's too chalant. We gotta be nonchalant, bro. Girls love it when you don't care.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'll remove emojis, bro. All right. Damn, she answered me quick as hell. She's really messing with the kid. Hold on, let me text back right now.
Whoa, cut it out, bro. Cut it out.
What?
Bro, you can't answer too quick, bro. You're gonna come off too needy. We don't want to look desperate, bro. Let it marinate. Give it some time.
Oh my god, man. Fuck all your rules, bro. Gen Z has one of the most.
It's pretty accurate. It's good. Get ghosted immediately after that. Jesus Christ.
Warped perceptions when it comes to forming genuine connections, as we tend to worry about shit that shouldn't matter at all. If you start talking to someone new in today's time, it's almost like you guys are both competing for the gold medal in the nonchalant Olympics, because for some reason showing you care has become a bad thing. This shit even happens before you started talking. Should you go up to that girl at the gym? Should you get her IG or should you get her number? What do you even say after you get her number? Hell, some people don't even want to go up to a girl in person anymore because they're so worried about what comes after.
Yep.
All shit that shouldn't matter.
It's not just that. That girl could easily film you and say you're a fucking creep just for trying to approach her, even if you have no bad intentions at all.
Yeah,
there's studies that show that men aren't approaching women as often as used to. Guys, why do you think that is? That's because women make themselves, women's personality, a lot of women's personalities turn people off, especially men. They don't want to deal with that shit. Essentially, long story short, the juice is not worth the squeeze. Women keep saying dudes are egotistical and narcissistic. No, they're egotistical and narcissistic. I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm not approaching you. How many women do you see? They're like, oh, where's the good men at? Why don't I get approached? Well, maybe because you're a narcissistic, worthless, egotistical bitch. That's probably the reason why.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yep, pretty much.
At all. I couldn't tell you the amount of niggas I've run into within my day-to-day life that will genuinely fight you if you tell them to go holla at a girl in real life. Whole time they're the ones who pointed her out first. Motherfuckers would rather play Inspector Gadget to find this bitch's social media than to just go up to her and say hi. What the fuck? I always find it funny how hella people now think it's weird to go up to a girl that you think is cute, when in the past you had literally no other choice. Like if you didn't go up to her, you probably will never see her again. Our ancestors are probably looking down at us, wondering where the hell did we go wrong, bro? Not only do you have to jump.
That's exactly the face that God makes when people doing bad shit. He's like, flooded again.
That's the face God makes when he's trying to like fulfill his life plan for you, and you just go the complete opposite direction.
He does that meme of the guy putting his hand on your shoulder.
Yeah, he just smiles at you.
I will say this. Women have the most unrealistic expectations. Women were psyoped and lied to for always having their expectations affirmed, but apparently men having expectations is not affirmed. So like a girl wants a dude to have all these things, 6 feet, 100K a year, blah, blah, blah. And if you say, you know what, that's fine. I don't want a girl that's been ran through. They're like, no. You're a misogynist. Fuck you. I'm leaving. My feelings got hurt.
You don't want to touch her blue waffle, you fucking sexist.
It's like women preferences are catered to, men preferences are not. Nobody cares about if a man has a preference. Well, not a lot. Women preferences are always catered to.
My preference is pretty simple. Just don't be a bitch. Yeah, it's all you got to do. That's about it.
Women should not be allowed to vote, drive, or own property. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh, you're good. You're muted really.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I accidentally unplugged my microphone. Sorry.
You're good.
Hoops and obstacle courses when it comes to talking to new people, but you have to now deal with them too. And fuck, have we lost the plot. The year is 2025, in which every person I know's expectations are through the fucking roof. Gone are the days where two people would enter a relationship both trying to bring 100. Instead, you're lucky if the person you end up with is even trying to bring 15. We got guys out here.
Yep, it's what you were talking about earlier. Yep.
Mm-hmm. This is the problem. Okay, so people need to understand this though. And this goes in friendships, and this goes in situationships, and this goes with acquaintances, and not just if you're trying to date a girl. Someone in a relationship is always going to think or potentially do more in said friendship. There's always going to be someone giving like 90 and the other person is giving like 30 or 40. People always say I'm lying. I keep in mind, you're only saying I'm lying and not telling the truth because you yourself don't understand how life works. Here's a saying back in my day, which was, it's easier to trick somebody than to convince someone they have been tricked. Do you know what that means, guys? I'm pretty sure if you need me to explain it to you, you're an idiot. But basically, long story short, women were convinced to believe that if they bring like an average woman actually genuinely thinks them being like a 6 means that they deserve a 10. Your expectations are literally too high. You yourself are a 6 and you want a 10. Why do you deserve that 10? What do you bring to the table to deserve that 10? You have nothing. Or a guy with no job, no car, no place to live, broke, living on his mom's fucking couch, thinks he deserves a girl that's an 8. No, you deserve someone literally on your level. The fact you get someone better is complete and utter luck. None of that is reality, actually. Yeah. So my thing is like, people got to understand, like, there's levels to this stuff. You can't be a high status guy like myself, top G and a Riz master and think like, you could have a chance with me, you know.
I like this meme on screen. 10 out of 10 walks by, bro. She kind of mid, not gonna lie. Also, bro.
I will agree with this meme. Dude, a lot of guys do this. They look like that and they're calling someone else mid. I'm like, you know what?
They look like Rumpelstiltskin.
Bros out here just wilding out here.
That's fucking funny.
Who are looking for girls who could cook for them, clean for them, be the primary caregiver when it comes to the kids, all while working 40 hours a week. Girls are out here looking for guys who could fund their trip to the islands, despite being in their early 20s. It's just a complete disaster. Not to mention, hella guys don't even know what they're looking for in their woman to begin with. It's like when you ask a girl what she's looking for in a guy, she'll start talking.
I think most guys want a girl who's caring, loving, loyal, and who will respect them. The respecting is the main thing.
Yeah,
caring, loyal, and respect. And you know, this is my own personal preference. As a woman, it is unacceptable for you to look ugly. You need to look pretty and not be fat. That's my own personal preference.
Also, another thing, you know, if you don't like my hobbies, that's fine. Don't fucking tell me that I need to change any of that shit just because you don't like it.
Yeah. Like, because what's crazy is women will list all these. So women will give a laundry list of all these demands they want out of a guy while looking like that, mid as fuck, and then while also not even doing basic shit themselves.
Are you kidding me? This bitch probably gives good head.
Good lord. Good lord. We lost Nate,
oh
guys.
shit! Oh shit! I just did the meme. Damn it!
Damn it!
No!
It's one of these things where okay, you want all that in a person. What are you bringing to the table? Oh, I'm bringing my personality. All right, bitch. All right. What are we doing here? What the fuck is this? I just have my personality. And that's good enough.
Oh wait! You try to ask her valid questions, and she's like, "Here, look at my titties." Tries to distract you.
If I had a fucking dollar for every woman that said she had a good personality, man, I'd fucking be an actual millionaire.
Translation: she's a total psycho, and she'd probably like feed your balls to her pit bulls if she could.
Holy
for
shit.
so long, you would have thought she's reciting her fucking bucket list. Ask a nigga what he's looking for in his girl. You're lucky if he doesn't go nonverbal. I swear there's a constant disconnect between the two genders because for whatever reason, everyone still clings on to values and beliefs like times haven't changed. None of us are like our parents. We don't live in a time or place where the men have to go to work while the women stay at home and take care of the house. Anyone could do anything. It's like we're a bunch of non-traditional people who grew up in the Western world still clinging on to traditional values that we were never a part of. People are forgetting in the older days, men literally had to provide for women.
There's another problem too. I will say this.
By the way,
that's feminism right there.
I was gonna say that picture right there is where all this bullshit started.
That's feminism right there. I will say this for all these women that clamor about sexual freedom and all that stuff. All right, cool. You're allowed to bang 100 dudes, whatever. How has that made women happier there?
Well,
hasn't that just made you single? And probably a single mom with like 4 kids and no man. How has this made women happier? All this bullshit they're asking for.
Well, Tiny, I'm thinking back on it. Tiny brought up a really good talking point the other day when she was on your show. You know, the different waves of feminism. You know, you had first wave feminism, which is pretty much what you see in this picture.
Yeah, but she thought that's not good. Here's feminism.
Well, here's the thing. It started off good. But hold on. It started off good. It was a noble cause. And yeah, sure. If you want the right to vote, sure. But here's the thing. Once you give them something, they start wanting more. So then that led to second wave feminism. And, you know, that became, equal rights at work and equal pay and all this sort of shit. And it's like, okay, fine, sure. But they kept giving them more and more shit. And it's only gotten to now recently. You know, in modern day, we have this weird dichotomy where these fucking bitches can't even tell if they're a man or a woman.
You ever heard of the saying, weak men create weak times?
Yep, I've heard of that.
Weak men created this because they gave in to women like that. Look at the sign that one lady holds right there. Votes for women.
All it took was one yes man to ruin the entire thing.
And the yes men are all in positions of power. Okay, so the reason why I disagree with her on it is because these concepts are bad inherently. The first one, women gave up the right to vote because men went to war. That was the equal exchange for it. And it wasn't because men just didn't want them to vote. They wanted that. It came to an agreement. I go to war, you don't vote. They were like, cool. That's it. That's what happened.
and I'm not saying I wouldn't want women to like not have rights or anything, but the thing is, they've been given too much, and now the whole system is fucked.
Also, this is why I disagree with her. Equality for women. What does that mean though? Like, if we're talking about, because I know she brought up you should have the same opportunities that I do. Do you know what that sounds like? Do you know what that sounds like? When she said that, she said men and women should have the same opportunities at each other as far as like job wise. That is literally just DEI coded differently. That's quite literally what that is. That's just coded differently. That's what that's what minority people say. I should have the same opportunities as that white person. That's literally what DEI is.
Well, once again, going back to the beginning when this whole first wave feminism thing broke out, that's very much what it was about. Because before all this, women really didn't have shit. They didn't have a say so. They didn't have the right to barely anything. So, yeah, I can kind of sympathize with some of the basic things that, you know, they wanted. But like I said, it's like you give them one thing and all of a sudden they want more.
And I do agree. Some of the basic things that we're asking for honestly means nothing in the grand scheme of things. You know, like women having their own bank accounts, that's cool. When women voting, still a huge question mark, even still to this day. But the equality thing is like, okay, because the next wave of feminism came in and it was like, well, we want the same equal opportunities that equal opportunities that men get.
Yeah.
Now
it's just evolved into like sexual degeneracy.
All of that. If you're going just off jobs, right? They want the same, because before it was like, well, why can't a woman be a construction worker? Keep on, guys. No one was ever stopping a woman being a construction worker. Yeah. Women don't like doing hard physical labor jobs. It's not in their DNA to do them. Yeah. We do them. Yeah.
And now a lot of these women just want to sleep around with 150 different dudes and, you know, abort the fucking babies immediately when they get fucking pregnant just so they can go back to sleeping around for another 150 times. It's like, honestly, the women of this, in this picture of this era right here, I think they'd be fucking ashamed of what this whole movement has turned into. I really think they would.
Yeah, because like, I think women were just asking for basic stuff that in theory doesn't sound that bad, but maybe in actual practice it does. Like with women having bank accounts, I don't really give a fuck about that. Who cares? That doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. But my thing is, if you tell me we want the same equal opportunities that men get, then women have to create those opportunities. Come on. There's women CEOs. There's women that run businesses. They created those opportunities for themselves. All of that shit just sounds like DEI, just coded in a different way.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Some of them do nothing but complain about all the shit that they have to fucking deal with. And it's like, if
they experience what it's like being the man. That's the man. Yeah.
If you didn't want to deal with any of that shit, then why the fuck did you take the position, babe?
Do you know what women always say? Oh, it's so easy being the boss. Okay, cool. Go be the boss then. Yeah, it's not easy now. Yeah, now you can't see your family. Now you work 60 hours a week.
Yeah, that's why my dyke of a fucking ex-boss got demoted and got booted to fucking Greensboro, North Carolina, because she couldn't handle the fucking workload. All right.
Like, they literally didn't have the ability to do it themselves. However, time has passed in which these same rules don't apply anymore. Yet for some reason, hella people still play as if that's the case. Some only do when it's convenient for them. You could be messing with a girl, but all it takes is one conversation until she utters the Hall of Fame.
I just feel like as a man, you should do.
Oh my God. Anytime I've heard this phrase, I tend to partially go deaf because the shit that comes after it is never good news. It's one thing if what's being said kind of makes sense, even if there isn't really substance behind it.
You know where it comes from?
Is that your ex, MSK?
Definitely not. But I would smash. Yeah, I don't like black girls that much, but I would, one night's not that bad. I would say this.
I'd smash.
The reason why you guys always hear that bullshit is because women truly lack understanding of what men want or their perspective on things. Women only care about their perspective and how they perceive things. They don't give a flying fuck about how men perceive anything.
No, they don't. And the thing is, if you try to sit them down because the thing they'll throw in your face is, all right, well then tell me, what do you want out of this? And then the moment you tell them, they just throw it back in your face and act like it doesn't matter because it completely contradicts what they want.
Yeah, because right there, this is why that feminism thing she talked about, Tiny did, is so wrong. because the pendulum swung. So women want to be in charge of stuff because they want the same opportunities that men get, but they don't put in any of the work to have those opportunities. Come on, guys. The way you create an opportunity for yourself in life is you create it. You create the opportunity. Laps who'd been on, he was homeless. He created an opportunity for himself to be as successful as he is right now. You yourself create opportunities, right? So women want to get all of the leisure, but do none of the hard work to get these opportunities. So then women will say things like she says, you as a man, how about you as a woman not be ran through and cook and clean and shut the fuck up? How about that?
Well, I think he brings it up in this next point, so let's keep going.
Yeah.
And you should know how to drive. Real men know how to drive.
I guess. But when you start hearing shit like,
I just feel like as a man, you need to be working all the time, because what kind of man isn't hardworking? Oh, but you also need to have time for me, because a real man makes a woman his priority. Oh, and he also needs to pay for literally everything, like my bills, rent, hair, lashes, nails. Oh, can't forget my shopping sprees. And don't ask for anything in return, because a real man would never ask a woman for anything.
what? Not to mention, I have yet to hear a nigga drop this phrase in my day-to-day life ever. Like some miraculous way, I've only ever heard this come from women, as they then proceed to try and morph you into the imaginary perfect individual they want you to be. And I dare you to go tell a bitch how she
They
should
don't even
act
want
as
that
a-
guy. What's crazy is women will tell you all that bullshit. They don't even want that guy. I bring this example up, and I will always do it. Women will always say, oh, I want a nice guy who will give me all his attention and love me and spend all his money on me. Well, go to your local coffee shop. They're there. He'll give you all his love and attention. But they don't want that.
No, if you take a woman to the mall and just purposely spend a bunch of money on her because she said so, you're a fucking idiot. And it's sad because there are people that do that.
I told you guys, Chick-fil-A, less than $40. Five Guys.
I wouldn't even say Chick-fil-A. I'd take her to like Cracker Barrel. Maybe
That's fine, yeah.
maybe take her to a movie afterwards. That's acceptable right there. But going to the mall and spending $650 on just her alone, fuck no. Like, you got me fucked up, bitch. Like, get the hell away from me.
woman. Watch how fast you get labeled with every single negative trait that's out there. But I mean, the old saying goes, men grow up being taught how to treat women. Women grow up being taught what to expect from men. So shit, what do I know? In today's day and age, it ain't uncommon to be labeled with some of the most dumbass buzzwords or come across ridiculous theories that never fail to piss you off. Whether it be coming from the blind leading the blind of a friend group or the TikTok philosophers we all seem to follow, there's deadass a new term that's applicable.
That's another thing I want to bring up.
I love that, Roger. Motherfucker just lighting it up. I love it.
That's us listening to fucking stupid women talk. But no, he just brought up TikTok. I think part of the reason you're seeing this rise of really toxic women is because, like I said, a couple days ago, is the cultural zeitgeist has shifted, and that's come in the form of TikTok. You have all these people that have this fucking app. And let's face it, I don't know what the exact demographic is, but I can imagine most of the people that use TikTok are probably women. How do I know this? Because every single girl I've dated within the past maybe 10 years has had TikTok. And the thing is, it is nothing but trends. They hear people regurgitate these fucking bullshit points about how, oh, you don't need a man, you're strong, beautiful, and independent all by yourself. Men are there to do things for you and you only. Fuck their feelings. They hear shit like that and they take it to heart, and then they run with it. So they start getting what a lot of people have coined as TikTok brained. Mm-hmm. And then once they come across a man who ain't having none of that shit, then they get online and they bitch and moan and try to fucking slander him and, just tear other men down in the fucking process. Like, TikTok is a disease, dude. Like, I remember, I think it might have been like a year and a half ago, or even in Trump's last presidency. Like,
what's crazy? Women honestly always project through confession through projection through confession. They say guys have huge egos and no humility. They're the same. Women literally have huge egos and no humility at all. Yeah. It just, I feel like if we got rid of TikTok, most of the shit would probably disappear. It probably would. Like, I think a lot of these problems you're seeing with modern women, they would just disappear if TikTok fucking died. Like, I would say social media mega exposed how shallow women really are. Yeah. Well,
At least these shitty ones, anyway. I know I know a lot of people that don't have TikTok at all, and they're fine. It seems it's funny how that works. You're probably more fine if you don't have a TikTok than you are with one.
For everything. Depending on your overall dynamic or
Sim
how long you've been
sauce.
talking with this girl, you'll notice eventually you're going to start having real conversations. However, if you ever tell her what you're not comfortable with or start setting boundaries, that's now being toxic. If you ever tell her you prefer she doesn't wear a certain outfit while she's on a night out with her and her friends, that's now being controlling. If you ain't cool with her having her ass out all over her Instagram, somehow you're now being insecure. If you're ever in a disagreement with her and don't blindly fold to what she's telling you to do,
Oh my
you're
God.
now labeled sassy. If something ever pissed you off and you decide to be open about it and actually voice your concerns,
Why did that look like Gaston wearing Snow White's dress?
Yeah, like they literally try to be the man in the relationship and then say, why are all men not strong and masculine anymore? You wanted them to be that way. You wanted that.
Yeah, I had a huge fight with my ex like a couple years back over a very similar situation because I'll admit I was partially in the wrong on this. There were a bunch of women that I was following on Instagram that did lean into the more revealing side of, their bodies and all that other shit. And, she felt a certain type of way about it. And we had a huge fight about it. I was like, you know what? You're right. Sure. Fine. I'll just unfollow these girls. No problem. Couple months later, she starts posting shit like that on her Instagram. And I'm like,
Here,
so
I want to show you this right here. I want to show you this video to prove your point. Here, I'm not taking you're down. Pause
No,
that
you're good.
video you're at. This, oh my, stop telling me this. Stop saying it's just one woman. I have heard many women talk to their partners like this. Well, sorry, boyfriend or girlfriends. Oh my God, here, I'll show you right now.
Yeah,
Let me pull this down here right
Yeah.
now. This
Let me-
retarded,
let-
stupid bitch, Camilla, just
Let me-
goes on her podcast and cucks her new fiance. A lot of girls talk to their boyfriends or girlfriend or vice versa this way.
Let me finish my point real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So she got mad at me for that, and then a couple months later I find out she's posting really revealing photos on her Instagram for all the fucking guys that follow her, and I'm like, so you're mad at me because I follow a couple nerdy girls on Instagram that wear revealing shit, but then you turn right around and you start showing your ass to a bunch of strangers on the internet. Like, what the fuck, babe? And dude, we fought over that shit for days. And guess what? I never got her to take it down. Like, she would not fucking budge at all.
Yeah, I was gonna just add to your thing. You know what's crazy is if you tell her, hey, I don't kind of want you to have pictures out there of you just looking half naked for the dudes. She's like, how you're so controlling.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep, exactly.
I'm telling you to have dignity for yourself. No, I don't want dignity. Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, well, not even just that. Like, fucking loyalty, dude. Like, that's just, I mean, yeah, it's not necessarily cheating, but that's still a very gray area that I really don't think you need to be crossing into when you're supposedly in a committed relationship with me. Like, why the fuck are you showing your ass to random people on the internet when I'm right there?
Good Lord. All right.
Anyway, what's this about?
Just hear this. So Camilla quit. She had OnlyFans.
Hold on. Who is that soy jack she's talking to? What the
Okay.
fuck?
So basically, long story short, Camilla was in that Mr. Beast show that was like that Game of Survivor. And she got kind of famous through that. She had an OnlyFans before it, but it blew up after she was in that Mr. Beast contestant show or whatever it was for like $1 million if you survive. And then she used to be really cool with Sophie Rain. They had a falling out. They were in this bop house together. You know that people have like those content houses.
Yeah.
Camilla tries to lecture people. She gags on dildos on fucking OnlyFans. So I will never take advice from this stupid bitch. Second of all, she's also someone where she made this big declaration like last year where she was like, I'm quitting OnlyFans. Well, she has it up, the link's up still. Whatever, doesn't matter. And this was that's just a rundown of who she is. It's like, I'm not taking advice from a woman who gags on dildos. Shut the fuck up. Oh, what the heck? Why isn't up? Oh, my bad. Because
yeah. There's no audio.
The site is muted.
my POV and his POV are very different because if you know Owen through and through, he is such a pussy. Like,
damn, you really just gonna sit there and let her talk about you like that? I would not. I would never let my fucking girl do
But
that to me,
wait.
dude.
There's more. You know what just happened? Do you guys don't know? She announced on Valentine's Day they got engaged.
Who? Her and him?
Yep. Just yesterday, she announced they got engaged.
There's no fucking way.
I'm not, I swear to God.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Fuck.
This guy looks like he fingers his own asshole for fun. Like, what do you mean?
She always tried to make it sound like she didn't have a boyfriend. It's like, dude, we see your boyfriend in this car with you. You're driving with him.
when it comes to girls,
Okay.
he's a little, babe, stop, because I had to hit on you. For
I'm
you
a
to want
respectful
me.
guy.
Oh, hell no.
You what? What? You what? You what? You what? You what?
I don't even know what to say right now.
Looks like you're going to the shadow regiment.
What? What?
Oh, it's okay.
Wow.
Flood it again.
I would never let a woman dog walk me like
So
that.
her new fiance on her podcast, she's like, "No, you're a pussy. I had to approach you." This is the problem with feminism. They want to be the man in a relationship. They really want to they want to have the guy role, and then say, "Where's all the strong masculine men went?" What the fuck?
And then the moment you stand up and you act like the man, oh, you're controlling. Oh, you're being misogynistic.
Camilla's out here straight up getting. He's such a cuckold bitch. She wasn't just gagging on dildos people on OnlyFans. You know what she was doing? She was getting banged. She was in that. You know that bang bus videos I send you? She was in that. She was in that bang bus video. She gets banged. She was getting banged by other dudes. Dude just sit there going, "Oh, I love my girl. She makes millions of dollars taking dick in the ass."
But also, is this guy doing crack? Like, what's wrong with his face? Like,
they're in Miami. They're probably doing something.
Like you see that shit like on his neck and the part of his cheek. Like, he looks like he's doing meth or something.
What the fuck?
I've never been one to make
It took you 6
too much of a
months to
move,
fucking
you know?
kiss me.
Yeah, men have a hard time interacting with women. Gee, I wonder, why would men have a hard time interacting with these certain types of women? Also, I'm told this is the kind of woman I should expect. Mega ran through, caked up on makeup, who's been fucking on OnlyFans. Here's your traditional woman, sir. Like, what?
I prefer my women not to have an ass that's faker than Kim Kardashian's. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, probably true. But, there was different circumstances that we could.
What's crazy is Owen, her fiance, apparently is the one that made her a bigger social media star by, telling her and showing her how to, do TikToks, how to do content creation and stuff like that.
I give these two motherfuckers not even a month before they're separated.
Oh no, I don't know. Only because they're so financially tied together, she can't leave.
Yeah,
him.
but they've got to be. But
she can leave. He can't. He's stuck. He's done.
But they've got to be fucking miserable together, or at least him. Like, I
She
would
got
not.
all this fame just because of a Mr. Beast show she was in. That's it. That's
I would.
Like,
if I had to listen to this kind of bitch nagging at me all fucking day, I'd probably just take myself out back and old yeller myself right in the backyard.
Oh, fuck. Yep. And people always wonder why I'm so mean to women. It's not, people are saying, "Oh, it's just the internet, MSK." Not a bunch of women like this or like her. Literally at my job, they're not as rich as her. They're definitely personality-wise not too far off from this chick. Actually analyze the women around you. Not many women are far off from this kind of personality this lady has. She's only on the internet. That's why people see her more. The average woman will criticize her and say, "Well, I would never do that to my man." Yes, you would. Shut the fuck up. Bitch.
My family and friends have been telling me, they're like, "Oh, you need to find a woman at church." Guess what? All the women at my church act just like this too.
Yeah. Yeah, pastors are like, "It's your guys' fault." It's like that Family Guy episode. It's your fault we have too much violence. And it's like, whoa. You want me to wife up ran through bitch? I'm good. I think I'm okay.
I thought you were gay for a second because
So she's saying that she approached him. Like, I want to know what the context was. Like, why did she approach him?
She literally just, I thought you were gay. This is someone she just announced.
I thought you were fag.
This is someone
So,
she
like,
just announced that she was getting married to.
Oh my god.
It's over 9,000!
like there's no. I've never done that before.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. I believe you throwing yourself at a lot of guys, you fucking ugly skank whore bag.
So you're saying I got riz like that?
No.
Ah!
Fuck.
That was somehow cringier than anything she just said.
So he's like, I got game? No, you don't.
No, if she approached you first, feeling sorry for you, no, I'm sorry, you don't have game.
Used. No kidding. Yeah, you're very kind. You're my best friend. Whoa, that sounded bad. Like, oh, he's such a kind guy. What is it called?
You got
You're such a fucking cuck, Owen.
Dude,
oh my god.
Well, okay, guys like him deserve to get their ass whooped for being this weak. Like, this guy looks like someone who never got his ass whooped in high school at all.
And she makes more money than he does now.
And second of all, this bitch is for the pit of hell, man. Like, throw her in the darkest depth of that bitch.
You know, Camilla's got some few screws loose. Where so she was on a
She
podcast.
just laughed at him like Cruella DeVille.
I will say this. You know that dumb chick Sophie Rain? Apparently Sophie Rain couldn't get along with her. Yeah, Sophie Rain is like, I can't stand her anymore.
Yeah, well, Sophie Rain also claims to be a Christian.
Right, while showing her bleached asshole for $9.99. But I will say, okay, so she had a podcast. She had this girl named, you know who the guy Jack Doherty is?
Oh yeah, fuck that guy.
So you were his ex-girlfriend, Michaela. She had Michaela on a show with her. She also had Bonnie Blue on too. And Michaela said, essentially, I had an abortion and I didn't tell anyone. And then Camilla hugs her as if like that's just okay. These women are off of the street. I'm done.
nice guys to win sometimes, you know.
No, they don't.
No.
And guess what? You're walking proof that they don't. Now you're stuck with a bitch that doesn't give a fuck about you and is just gonna walk all over you because you let her.
She clearly doesn't respect this guy. If you think she respects him, guys, you know what? I'll sell you that I'm black then. If you believe she respects him, you believe I'm black.
Love you.
I just had my fair share of like aggressive men, so I don't really need to go through that again.
All right, well, that also.
Oh, but she sure felt the need to bring it up to him. She sure felt like I have to bring it up. You know, I really had my aggressive and yeah, you were getting dicked down by Tyrone on OnlyFans.
Makes me sound a little.
You want to be aggressive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know.
That right there, she doesn't respect him at all. Like the moment he said that and she gave that little, like she was gonna laugh at him. She does not fucking respect him at all.
She brought up aggressive men because that's what she wants him to be, but she's that way in their relationship anyway.
Yeah. All right, we got a couple more minutes on this.
You're now being too emotional. There's just no fucking winning. And just like any other nigga out there, I ain't no saint. I've definitely said some things or done some things in the past that I probably shouldn't have. Meaning, depending on the situation, these terms or phrases may actually be applicable. However, when the girl you're dealing with has the buzzword badge on Hall of Fame, I promise you it won't be long until you start genuinely going insane. In today's time, if you've been messing with a girl in which you have both confessed your love for each other, have been fucking, go out, talk every single day, yet somehow haven't made anything official, congratulations. You now successfully entered a situationship. Yo, what have you and your girl been saying these days, bro? Like, y'all still holding it down?
Bro, she's not my girl, bro.
You mean y'all aren't together anymore?
Bro, it's complicated, bro.
Shit, I mean, is it really that complicated though? It's like
You're either together or you're not, you know what I mean? Well, bro, we constantly say we love each other, go out all the time, talk every day. I told you, bro, it's complicated. We're in a situationship, bro.
So y'all are both still
Single or... Oh, bro, come on, bro. We're in an exclusive situationship, bro.
Then you have the Hall of Fame internet theorists. And sometimes it seems like these people are onto something.
Let
It's not
him
into
go.
a point where there's a fucking theory for literally everything.
You're supposed to light up. be shining and attract things to you.
Oh, so like you mean attract, don't chase?
Nope, that's the lamp theory. Like how the lamp attracts moths to it and it doesn't move. It's shining.
I'm just gonna say I've dated a woman that's done this kind of shit, and it's fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And that's another thing too. When dudes are like, man, I really want to talk. Talking to women is not that interesting, guys. Like, you find out they're just fucking bland and they have nothing to offer in a conversation.
No, I'll kick on that point a little bit, because I mean it all just depends on matchability, dude. I mean, if you find a woman that has very similar interests and beliefs as you, then yeah, you're gonna connect over something. But if she's just spewing random shit at you like this that you clearly don't give a fuck about, like, yeah, that's not connecting. That's just her annoying the fuck out of you, and you're trying to be polite by dealing with it, but inside you're like, get me the fuck away from here.
I just said that, bro.
The first person you fall in love with will be the only person you truly love.
Is that even true?
It's the first love theory. When a man deems himself ready to start dating, he takes the next girl he comes across serious.
I mean, what else was he supposed to do?
Nope, that's the taxi cab theory. A woman will never truly get over the man she meets at 19.
What the hell are you even talking about, bro?
The 19 theory. The 3-month rule is
what on earth is the 3 months?
When the relationship comes to an end around 3 months, because the honeymoon phase has also come to an end. But don't forget, there's not just the 3-month rule, because then there's the 6-month rule, 1-year rule.
Oh no, dating in Gen Z has become its own psychological warfare. You gotta play a bunch of games. People have unrealistic expectations. There's a bunch of dumbass sayings, blah, blah, blah. It's no surprise that half of our generation isn't even trying to date to begin with. They say the person you decide to marry will be one of the most important decisions you ever make. Half of our generation isn't even trying to date to marry. You gotta play a bunch of games. People have unrealistic expectations. There's a bunch of dumbass sayings, blah, blah, blah. It's no surprise that half of...
Yep. I keep getting told I'm lying. This is definitely things right here. Gen Z is far more likely to be single than any other generation, according to a new report from Coupon Birds?
I don't know.
While only 28% of millennials said they were single in a survey of 2,000 U.S. adults, so that's not a huge sample size, but a whopping 46% of Gen Z were without a partner. Wait, I thought women wanted to be in relationships. They didn't break down which gender did that. I thought women wanted to be in relationships. That's what I was told. I was like, women want to be. No, they don't. It's a lie. It's a fucking lie, because the numbers prove otherwise. But there's a saying, guys, numbers never lie. Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby.
Right. Of our generation isn't even trying to date to begin with. They say the person you decide to marry will be one of the most important decisions you ever make in your entire life. So don't let this video discourage you from actually getting out there and finding the one, as experiencing love is probably one of the most, if not the most beautiful thing to experience, as long as it's genuine. A few weeks ago, I was out for sushi with one of my friends, in which we were talking about dating and our overall past experiences, causing her to talk about a story about an ex that messed her up. I told her to not let one bad strawberry ruin the whole batch, in which she responded by saying, David, I don't know about you, but if I open a pack of strawberries and I see one of them went bad, I'm throwing the whole pack away. Which made me realize, damn, there's really two types of people when it comes to dating for real. The ones that look for good in the bad, and the ones that don't give a fuck about the good once they've seen bad. So you tell me, which one are you? I gotta cut this shit off again, man. I'm starting to sound crazy again, bro.
All right. That's it for that. But no, I don't think he was wrong with any of his talking points in that video at all. he was pretty spot on.
Also, if keep in mind that last thing you said is very true, because keep in mind, women are very emotional creatures. There's one day if you're married to her, she loves you. The next day she destroys everything you've ever worked for, takes half your money, alimony, and child support, fucks you in the ass.
Yeah.
So that is a very important decision. You do have to really think about that. That girl at any day could go like, you know what? I like Tyrone more than you. Goodbye. After potentially being together with her for like 5 years. Yep. But yeah, anything you want to say before you head out? Anything you want to let the people know about that you got coming up?
Well, obviously, I'm behind on a couple of reviews, so I think throughout the week when I'm not working, I'm going to be fighting like hell to try and get those up so I can go back to seeing movies next weekend. When I'm not doing that, you can find me at Full Metal Nate on YouTube. I'm currently still making my way through Resident Evil Village, trying to get that done before Resident Evil Requiem drops on the 27th. I'll probably play more of that sometime this week as well. So if you want to come see me, face the madness, you can come check me out there. We were going to do Curse of Strahd this weekend, but I'm still trying to reinvent the game to work for 3 players instead of 5. So we might play that. We might relaunch it, this next Sunday. But if not, we'll get back to it eventually. That's about it for me, bud.
For me, I have podcasts and game streams coming up. Tomorrow, Bob is not going to be on Monday's show, so I'm going to potentially just do the show with me and Joe, or I'll just find a third person that wants to be on. I don't know who that is going to be yet, so it might just be me and him, or I find someone else to cover the spot. That's pretty much it. I got to go to the DMV this week and get my replacement ID all set in stone to come back because I got my W-2, so I got to go file taxes because I want that money, and I need that money really bad. So, I'm going to go probably use it for OnlyFans subscriptions. Now, also support me on Ko-fi. Also, shout outs to Orange Avenger. He became, I think, a member on Ko-fi. I'm pretty sure he did. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. If anyone that watches this, wants to give me all their paycheck, please do so. And I will use it for not porn. I will use it for food, actually,
Uh-huh.
So, thank you guys for, checking out this episode of the MSK Show. I hope you guys all had a great Valentine's Day weekend with your significant other. But if you are a single guy this year, don't worry. The woman that you want probably is getting her cheeks clapped right now by someone that's better looking than you and richer than you. So what you need to do is get richer and better looking and make yourself better. So we'll see you guys later.